to take all the credit for your success, but I was there from the beginning.
Insert the video of us.
Someone named Gigi Gorgeous has gotten on their webcam. Hey, Gregory!
Hey Dan, hey Jessi.
Hey! Wow, 12 years ago. I feel like a different person almost.
What I was gonna say. Hi!
Hi!
Oh my God, is that internet sensation, YouTube phenomenon, transgender activist, author, television personality, actress, model, feature-length documentary star, and LGBTQ icon Gigi Gorgeous?
Did you practice that?
Over and over and over again. This has been a long time coming.
We go way too far back, and you look stunning.
That's very kind, but this is like just a facade for you. I am 8 months pregnant. There's like a spank. There's a medical grade maternity support belt.
8 months. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to talk to you for so many reasons, but the number one question that I have been asked during this pregnancy is it a boy or a girl?
Right.
And we don't know the sex, and we are not finding out the sex because I truly believe that I will be happy either way. So I wanted to talk to someone who is living proof that the sex someone is assigned at birth doesn't always matter.
Oh, definitely.
Before we move on, are you comfortable talking about you before Gigi?
Yes, 100%. I mean, you knew me as that, so hello.
We met 12 years ago when you webcammed into the after show at MTV Canada.
Yes.
We didn't get a lot of teenage boys in full glam calling themselves gorgeous. So you stood out. You were just you. But I wonder what it was like for you to live that authentically in your own circles, like high school, college, the 7-Eleven in Mississauga.
I mean, I had to definitely break down a lot of walls in high school because not a lot of people looked like me back then. So I feel like you teach people how to treat you. So if you walk in with your head held high, people will be like, oh, this bitch, you know? So I think when I put on the makeup, put on the heels, I was like, I gotta own this.
Wow. So you start making YouTube videos, you are sitting on your bedroom floor, you are putting makeup on. You know, the internet can be a very dark place. Literally yesterday, somebody told me to rot in hell. So did you get hate for being you?
Oh, definitely. It was like I was just opening the floodgates for people to just judge me. And I learned really quickly that if I was gonna keep doing this, then I couldn't take things that people said online with that much weight. And I feel like because you choose to be positive as well. So whenever someone says anything, you know, nasty online, you don't know what they're going through. So it's like, you gotta just kiss those people away and pray for them.
You're like, oh, I just became one of Time Magazine's most influential people on the internet. So thanks.
Yeah, I'm just doing me over here.
When did you feel or know that your assigned sex didn't match up with your internal gender identity?
I think I always knew. So they say like a lot of trans people, from my experience, say that they have always felt trapped in the wrong body. And I think when I look back to me being really, really young, I did feel that, but I kind of pushed that down and suppressed those feelings. And then when I got older in my teen years, I started seeing trans people and I was like, this is me. It's always been me.
I'm sure there are parents watching now who have children who are gender creative or don't conform to gender norms. What is the best thing a parent can do?
It's a blessing that your kid is even expressing this kind of stuff to you. A lot of people within our community, they run away. They are like, I'm not telling anybody, none of my friends. I'm gonna move cities and just do this by myself, which is so sad. So I feel like you just need to say thank you and listen.
Oh my God, it's so true. I don't know why I feel emotional, Gigi. You're making me cry over Zoom because I do feel like you're right. I think a lot of parents don't know what they would do in that moment, but ultimately we should be so lucky to have a child feel that comfortable in their own skin and in the environment we've provided for them to have that conversation with us as parents.
Oh my God, I'm getting chills. My nipples are getting hard. Look at this.
Oh my God, my nipples are always sore, but I think it's a pregnancy symptom.
What is happening?
Do your nipples always get hard when you start to feel emotional?
I mean, I guess maybe it's just you. Whew.
Yeah, I do have that effect over Zoom. So. Can you pinpoint a moment where you really truly felt like the real Gigi?
Okay, so this is crazy, but I even now feel so lucky that I've been able to transition. But still, sometimes I'll just be driving and be like, oh my God, like I am a girl. Everyone calls me Gigi. Everyone refers to me as she. It's like still this pinch me moment. And it's just not lost on me that I've been able to transition, how lucky I am to have been able to and had people around me that are supportive. I have that moment constantly.
And I'm glad you bring that up because I think we would be remiss not to acknowledge that you have this rare and extremely privileged story. You know, so many members of the trans community, especially trans women of color, face staggering rates of poverty, discrimination, of violence. So what is the kind of change that you hope to see and contribute to in the world and in this community?
I'm going to keep sharing my story. I'm going to be as visible as I can possibly be, and I'm not going to stop. So that's what I'm going to bring forward and, you know, give back. And that's something I also didn't have growing up. I didn't have a pose that I could click on or a transparent or, you know, a Caitlyn Jenner on the front cover of a magazine like everyone does now.
And you are that person for so many people now, which is just such an incredible position to be in. Mm-hmm. I don't want to put labels on you, but over the years, you have sort of labeled yourself, you from coming out as a gay man to a trans woman, and then you came out as a lesbian, and then you married a woman, and recently, you know, your wife transitioned and uses the pronouns he, him. So how do you identify, and like, does it matter?
I've always identified as something. I've always put a label on myself. But now coming out so many times, I see the beauty in not having a label or keeping more of an open mind. It's just like, I'm happy. Can my label be Gigi?
Yes, your label can be Gigi Gorgeous, happy.
Happy, yeah.
That's the most beautiful label of all.
I think so too. And I feel like this generation is just growing up so like woke that everyone's like, you know, I don't have a label. And I'm like, that is kind of inspiring, honestly.
So wait, while we're on the topic, have you heard of they bees?
No. They bees?
Okay, so they bees is a trend where parents give their child a gender neutral name and they raise them in a gender neutral way and they allow the child to decide for themselves. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It feels like we're in 2021. Like in like email threads when I see like, you know, Rachel and it's like she, hers, I'm like, oh my God, we are living in the golden age, bitch. Like this is fierce. Like what I would give to be back then, like she, her, guys, she, her. Easy as that.
Yes, it's so true. We've come so far. You have always been so open about everything. Is there anything that you have said that you regret?
No, I really don't, truthfully. I'm coming out so many times. You'd think, oh, bitch, I don't like, you know, that kind of is sitting with me wrong. But no, it's made me who I am. And I feel like to live with regret is just like not in the cards for me. So, I mean, it's beautiful at the end of the day. It's like, look at that mistake I made. Look what I learned.
One mistake that I've made that I've just discovered is I don't say bitch enough in the middle of sentences. So bitch, you have built this incredibly successful empire from scratch. Literally bitch, like from a webcam on the after show to in a mansion in Los Angeles. So like, what do you hope your legacy will be, bitch?
Well, bitch. Honestly, I just want to leave this world a better place than when I started. And I think that there's a lot more love to be spread within my community and outside of it.
Bitch, I really hope that your energy is coming through my womb because whoever is in there, I mean, if they had a fraction of your confidence and your positivity, I would be such a proud mom.
They will. I'm putting it out there into the universe.
Seep it in, seep it in. Thank you for being so open and honest and sharing everything about you. Now let's make this about me. I am weeks away from giving birth. I am not feeling that pregnancy glow. So before I go, I want you to summon your inner beauty YouTuber and tell me 3 things that I can do to feel a little more gorgeous.
Ooh, I love a good glossy lip. Very glam.
Okay.
I always line just outside of my top and bottom.
Okay, am I doing it right?
Okay, yeah, that's quite high.
Oh, too high?
Oh no, it looks good.
Oh, look at me. Oh, on Zoom, you can't even tell that my lip liner is in the middle of my mustache.
Contouring is essential. It really does give you that slimming effect. If the goal was to slim out your face, you have done this. Your cheeks look gaunt.
Oh my God, that's all I want to look at 8 months pregnant. Gaunt, sickly.
I am
want
dying.
people to worry about me. Yes, bitch.
Bitch! There's nothing easier than just chucking a few hair extensions in to get that like glamorous effect.
There's no such thing as too much. Oh, that might be too much.
You can never have too much hair.
Like, how is that?
Inches. Not bad.
Gigi.
You look like a Victoria's Secret model. Yes, bitch.
Thank you, bitch.
Thank you for having me on, and congrats, bitch. That baby's gonna be everything.
Thank you. What do we say at the end of every Gigi Gorgeous episode? Stay
Gorgeous.
Thanks, bitch.
Thanks, bitch.